Alrighty, hello everyone. You've seen a couple of shorts about this mower, and I'm just going to do a quick little 30-hour review of what I think of it. As you can see it there. Let's see for me. There's 30 hours on it. Yeah, and you've got it off, and that usually stays on, but oh well. This is the GR2120-54 because it's got a 54-inch side discharge mowing deck. Yeah. Greasable bearings on that. So basically this is 17 horsepower, all-wheel drive, diesel. I mean, really. A comparable green paint machine. That's my dad's X585. Comparable green paint machine is around $18,000. The reason why I got this because, well, I got this for $11,500 at my local Kubota dealer. As you know, I already have a Kubota tractor, so same dealer. I get service done on them. I've been very happy with Kubota, and I was looking at something smaller to do my lawn care. Everybody goes zero turn, but many times I'm encountering hills, and I really don't like living on the seat of my pants. And let me tell you what, this thing on hills is extremely stable, and as you will see later in the video, I'll put it on that hill back there. I usually don't mow that back there. Usually I do that with the Kubota. I've got a Cub Cadet zero turn that I just use for the art here. And then pretty much my Kubotas I use pretty much everywhere. This has what's called the glide steer on it. So if you turn all the way left or right, it disengages the one of the wheels on the back. If you're turning left, disengages this one. If you're turning right and disengages, it's kind of reverse. I have that reversed. It's very sharp turning. Hydraulic deck lift, PTO engage. It's very simple, basic machine. Do have a suspension seat. It is comfortable. The only thing it doesn't have is a tilt steering wheel, like the John Deere's have. I think Kubota should add that. But really, these kind of machines, I feel like, are in a niche market. I mean, you can't add a 3-point or PTO to the back of this. It's mainly mower deck, snow blower, sweeper, blade. I don't plan on that. My main goal is mowing. Down the road, I probably will get a 758 just to have side by side, because I really didn't feel that getting a 758 with a 54 deck was really kind of what I was looking at. I wanted something a little less, and really this is also diesel. This I hardly uses any fuel at all. I can mow pretty much all 5 of my lawns and still have over half tank on this. It is extremely efficient, and I went this route because my zero turn that I have is a 23 horse Kawasaki. And I barely used that last year. Mainly my main machine was the bigger Kubota, the B2601 with a 60-inch deck, because I don't do tight lawns. I do wide open areas that the guys with their cute little stand-ups and riders, that I'm going to probably make some people upset, but they're no place for those, I don't think. We're talking hills, large areas, like that's where you need a tractor with a big mid-mount. I just don't think a zero turn is really fit my needs. I'm very happy with a machine like this. So what I'll do is I'll go over to the barn and I'll show you the other 2 mowers. What else I can really say? Yeah, it's mainly just a mower. I didn't get it to do anything else. I do wish Kubota made a little bit bigger horsepower, like the 758, and you could get a 60-inch deck. I don't know, almost like a GR2620, something like that. I don't know why they call it the 21 when there's only a 17 horse underneath, but I tell you what, the 17 horse is plenty. It's a 3-cylinder. I didn't think it was going to be plenty. I was a little worried. yeah, that little thing will just go through any thick grass you throw at it. So, all right. This is the RCK 60 -32 mower deck for the big B series. You know, everybody's always like, oh, you gotta take the mower deck on and off. Like, oh, you gotta take the loader off. Honestly, guys, like, I'm not familiar with John Deere. I'm sure theirs is just as quick, or Behringer, or whatever your tractor brand is. But at least in the Kubota, it's very easy to pull the loader off and put the mower deck back on. It is the drive-over mower deck. Like, this is kind of like a transformer. Go from the mower, go to the loader, put a brush hog on the back. You know, it's does not turn very good, and that's why I'm thinking of getting a 758. Just because Kubota does make a zero turn, but I really don't think a zero turn is going to fit my needs. And plus, if I get a 758, if my dad's machine breaks down, I can put my girlfriend on either one of those two. Or vice versa, if I let him use it. If I let my dad use it. But yeah, this is our little Cub Cadet rider. This is what we started out with, or I started out with. Still have it, didn't get rid of it. It's been a good mower. CT150. And yeah, I just, you know, I mean, it's 3.5 gallon tank, but it's not really what I wanted to mow with. I know Kubota, I've been pondering the Kubota diesel mower, but like I really want to have an all-wheel drive mower. And if I go to Kubota, I have to look in the F2690, 3990, or 3710. The 3990 doesn't really scare me. Pretty much my local dealers said that the only people they've had issues with it is in the cold. But they said if you're mowing the crap out of it, which, I mean, as you can see on that Kubota, you know, I've already got 30 hours on this season, so I feel like I'm mowing quite a bit. And that's more than enough to run the emission system. But, I mean, most of my yards I do are anywhere between 3 to 5 acres. There's one that's closer to 6. So that's where I've got myself roped into. I don't want to do the smalls. I do a couple smalls yards, but they're not really my favorite. I like doing the wide open ones. So anyway, like usual, before I start anything up, I always like to check oil. And we're all good. And I know the fuel's good on this. Sometimes I don't always check the oil, but alright, to start this, give it some plugs and does that. Give it a second to warm up. Well, there we go. So as you can see, no issues with the all-wheel drive system whatsoever. It works extraordinarily well. The only thing I wish, which you guys may have seen, I wish it had actual grab handles on the side. I might add them. I probably can find some, but I don't know. I kind of don't like modifying stuff like that, but other than that, I love it. I love it. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.